So tracking your marketing is one of the best things that you can do in your online business. And that's because it's going to allow you to optimize and improve your marketing efforts. Hi guys, my name is Dawn Marie and I am a digital marketing expert, and I am here to document my journey of building an online business selling digital products from scratch. So if you are new to my channel, the type of angle that I'm taking here is I know that there is already so much content on the internet about creating an online business. You could easily go to Google and search how to start your own online business or how to sell digital products, and you will get so much articles written about that. But I want to come here and document and show you what it is like from my own experience. So giving you a behind the scenes of what it looks like to start a digital product business, kind of like a case study. So I test things, and in my own business, I use my own money to try things out, and then I come to you and show you the results. So if you want, you can then use and implement those things in your own business as well. So that's kind of the idea that I had with the content on my channel. If that's something that you would love to look forward to, then I would love if you subscribe to the channel, as well as if you are new to starting your own online business, I have something great for you, which is a business plan for digital product businesses, and it's going to give you a checklist of things that you should be focusing on as you start your own journey or your own online business. And it tells you the things that you need to remember, so it kind of helps you to understand the things that you should be doing so that you don't forget those steps in your online business, your digital product business. So if you want access to that, then there is a link in my description box below that gives you access. I hope it is useful and helpful. Okay, so in this video, I want to talk about tracking your marketing efforts, and I will show you what I do before I actually start sending traffic or people to my website. Now, this is important. It's an important topic, and it's something that you need to remember to start doing before you actually start sending people to your website, because it allows you to track what's going on in your business, your marketing efforts. So it will tell you where people are coming from, where they are finding your website, because if you are an online business and you're posting content on the internet, then you really want to know exactly where these people are coming from. So for example, in my business, I intend to use Pinterest, also Twitter, and I also have a blog. So 3 traffic sources that I am going to use to share my digital products. I want to know exactly how people are finding me. So for example, let's say I know that most of my traffic is coming from Pinterest, then I may decide to focus my efforts on Pinterest because that is what's working. So I don't have to put too much effort into the other platforms that are not really driving a lot of traffic for me. As well as if, for example, I decide I'm deciding to track conversions. So those conversions might be people who decide to sign up for my email list or my newsletter, or people who decide to purchase my product. If I have 3 traffic sources and I am getting several people to subscribe to my email list or to purchase my product from one of those traffic sources, then the tracking that I've implemented is going to tell me exactly where those people are coming from. And that's important because then I can hone in on that traffic source. I don't have to spread myself too thin in trying to share my content across 3 platforms. So rather than focusing on all 3, I can then minimize that and bring that down to just 1, because I know that 1 platform is driving the most results for me. So that's why it's important to set up that tracking. Now, I would be using the different platforms. They have something called tracking codes. You don't really need to know coding in detail, because what's great about technology these days is that they are very helpful to the individual who's not that tech savvy. So the platforms give you tracking codes that you can then add to your website. As you already know, I am using Leadpages. So I'm going to show you where I'm taking that tracking code and then how I'm adding it to my website. And I'm also going to be doing Google Analytics. Now, Google Analytics is one of those platforms that's really helpful when it comes to analyzing your website and how your website is performing. It also gives you a lot of data to help you see what's going on your website, the types of people that are coming to your website, so you can easily see whether the people who are coming to your website are male or female, what their age bracket is like, what their interests are, where they are coming from. All of that data is so important because, again, it goes to helping you understand who is visiting your website. And when you understand who is visiting your website, you can create better content for them. And when you create better content for them, they come back to your website, and then you attract more people to your website, which is really what your marketing should do. Your marketing should be there to grow and expand your audience. So I'm also going to be using Google Analytics. And I will be adding a Google Analytics tracking code to my website, and I'm going to show you what that looks like. Let's head over to my computer right now.
So I have already set up my Google Analytics. I want to now get my code. So I come down to admin, and then I'm going to data streams. And then my website has already been set up here. My stream is already set up. So I'm just going to click on this right arrow, and then I want to come down and I want to look for the global site tag. This global site tag will enable me to copy the code here. As you can see, Google Analytics says that the global site tag should be copied into the head section of the HTML. If you look at lead pages in their settings, when I go to Analytics, they have divided the back end of the website into the head section, a section that is immediately after the opening body tag, and a section that's immediately out before the closing body tag. So essentially, this is the HTML that is on your website, and Google Analytics is telling us to copy their code into the head section. As you can see, I already have that code in my head section. Make sure that when you paste each code that you save it. You then need to ensure that Google Analytics is receiving data. And all you need to do is save this on lead pages, update it, and then I am going to click on View Site. So it will open in a separate window. And if I go back to my Google Analytics, you can see that my information, my usage of the website is being recorded here. Right, so you want to make sure that the code has been enabled on your website by going back into the real-time view on Google Analytics. And to get to there, you just simply click on Home. As I mentioned, I am using Pinterest, Twitter, and LinkedIn as potential traffic sources. I want to make sure that there is a piece of code, what we refer to as a tracking code, from these platforms on my website. To do so, I already have my Pinterest account set up. Once I am in my ad account, I then want to come to conversions. It is here where I want to use the Pinterest tag and add this Pinterest tag to my website. My Pinterest tag will appear here, or you may have another prompt that comes up showing you the base code of the Pinterest tag. In this case, I am going to click on the three dots and then click on Configure Base Code. I will click on Add Tag Code to Website manually to click Continue. And then I have the base code here. I will click on Copy Code. I go back to lead pages. Actually, I want to make sure that I know where to paste the code. So Pinterest says, be sure to put the base code between the head and the closing head tags. So I've copied the code. I go back to lead pages, go to settings, analytics, come down, and then I want to paste the code under the Google tracking code that I just added to my website. Here, and you can see that my Pinterest tag is already there. So you just paste the code there. The next thing that I want to do the same for Twitter. So I go to my Twitter account and I go to the Add Account. I will go to Tools and then Events Manager. From the Events Manager, I want to use my universal website tag. If you do not have any of these tags already created, then you would need to create one. To create one, you click on Add Event Source and then select Universal Website Tag. Now you can view code, which will show the Twitter code that you then need to copy. So I'm going to copy everything. And then I want to make sure that I know where I am pasting this code. And Twitter tells me that I should paste it before the closing head tag. So I go back to LinkedIn and I'm going to place that code in the head section tracking. And it is here where I have added my Twitter tag. And finally, I want to then add the LinkedIn tag. Now the LinkedIn tag, you will have your ad account. Then you come to Analyze and then Inside Tag. You can install the tag yourself. And then here is your code that you copy. LinkedIn says to paste the inside code tag below in your website's global footer, right above the closing body tag. So LinkedIn is very different from Pinterest, Google, and Twitter in that those codes needed to be added to the head section. In this case, we will be adding the LinkedIn tag to the body section. So I go back to Lead Pages. I scroll down so I can see that they say here any code in this box will go immediately before the closing body tag, and I'm going to paste that LinkedIn tag there.
Okay guys, be sure to look out for part 2 where I show you how to add conversion events tracking codes to your website so that it makes it easy for you to track and see how many people subscribe to an email list, for example, or how many people purchase a product and where they are coming from. Okay, that's it, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye guys.